Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get your green gear. 25% off, promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. Boy, do I have a busy day ahead of me. My son, Junior, is 5 years old today. I cannot believe it. He has been so excited all week. Every day is, Daddy, tomorrow's my birthday. Well, not tomorrow, son. It's coming next week. Very excited. Last night, I put him to bed. More excited than he's been. He knows it's coming the next day. I put him to bed. I leave his room. Probably 38 seconds later, Daddy. I go back in. What do you want, son? He goes, am I 5 yet? No, son, you got to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. Then he said, I tried going to sleep and it didn't work. I say, well, keep trying, son. When you wake up in the morning, you'll be 5. Fast forward to 3:30 in the morning. Dad. Go in there. What? Can I get up now? Am I 5? No, son, you're not 5 yet. You got to wait until you wake up in the morning. When can I get out of bed? When the sun comes up. When the sun comes up, you get up. Okay. He wasn't even that excited for Christmas morning. But he's 5 years old today. I cannot believe it. That's my little homie. It's my boy. Happy birthday to Junior. So, I got... Oh, man, I can't wait to get in that stupid ass shit. I'll save it for the end, though. But James Brown... Damn it, not James Brown. He's gone. Hardest working man in entertainment. Aunt Pearl... No, it's not Aunt Pearl. Well, she looks just like both of them. I'm talking about Maxine Waters. That fucking appendix of a politician. That tonsil of a politician. Why do I call her that? Because we can survive just fine without her. That worthless piece of garbage, failing schools, gentrified neighborhoods by illegals as she kicks the door open and says, come on in. Fuck these black people and fuck these Americans of Mexican descent. Come on in, guys. Push them right out of their neighborhoods and make sure you're violent with them and you beat and kill some of them. Okay? Thanks. That's Maxine Waters. That's James Brown, a.k.a. Aunt Pearl. In her off time, she does James Brown impersonations at malls. So she went on MSNBC, and she was being interviewed by some guy, and he was telling her, well, you guys are impeaching Trump. I'll put a link in the description box. You guys are impeaching Trump, but what do you say to those people that you and other Democrats did the same thing? And he plays the clip of that video where she's in front of some crowd. What was that, about 2 years ago? You create a crowd around them. You make them... I'm sorry, let me do it in her real voice. Hey! You create a crowd around them. Get up. Get on up. If you see them at a gasoline station, make them feel uncomfortable. Let them know they're not wanted here. Hey! You know the video. So she did worse than what they're accusing Trump of doing. Because that's not what he did. He was telling people to go and fight for your country. Fight against the corruption. Take your election back. He wasn't telling them to do anything to anyone's property or break into anything or hurt anybody. Obviously. But that's what she was telling those people to do. Create a crowd around him. Push back against them, make them feel uncomfortable. Just think if you put those same words into Trump's mouth, January 5th, January 6th, what would be happening? It's a bunch of hypocritical bullshit. If he's going to be impeached for this shit, which is dumb, he's not even the president anymore, then she needs to be impeached for that same damn thing. And it's sad that it would take something like this to get her impeached when she's been such a turd since the early 90s when she got into office. This is what you're going to get impeached for? I think like Denzel Washington, you got an Oscar for Training Day, all those other movies you did, and this is what you're getting the Oscar for? Whatever. As long as you get it. Just like when Maxine Waters, this is what you would be impeached for? All the terrible, dumb shit you've done, how useless and worthless you've been, and this is what you're going to get impeached for? Fine, as long as you get impeached. Because if you want to play that fucking game, then it needs to go both ways. The first time Trump was impeached was on some bullshit. The second time is on even more bullshit. This is even more of a reach, of a stretch. But if that's how you want to play it, that door needs to open both ways, and your stupid ass needs to be fired and impeached. That's what needs to happen. If that's what you want to play. That is so fucking dumb. Those people that went and did that at the Capitol building, that was them. They didn't get set off by his words. They weren't activated by what he said. Like they're a bunch of fucking sleeper cells, and they were just waiting for him to say those words. Now we can move on with the next phase of our plan. Shut the fuck up. That's stupid. Speaking of stupid, let's keep the party going. So, shout out to my man Biz, who sent me this fucking trailer. So I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was up at my mom's house helping her, doing yard work, helping her around the house while she took my daughter for what my mom calls retail therapy and to get some mani-pedis because it was my daughter's birthday a little while back. So I'm up there, doing things around my mom's house, so I didn't watch the game. Apparently, there was a TV show that was premiering after the Super Bowl. They always do that. They always premiere their new show or some new season right after the Super Bowl. So, this year, it was a new TV show called The Equalizer. Now, if you're someone like me who was an 80s and 90s child, or maybe a little bit older, you remember that TV show. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was a British dude, and he would go around in his really cool European sports car dispensing justice for those who couldn't dispense it for themselves. Used to love that show. One of the many shows I watched with my dad. So fast forward to maybe 2014, 15, 2013 maybe, Denzel Washington does the movie version of The Equalizer. Kills it. They come out with a sequel, Equalizer 2. Kills that one. So, of course, the TV show has got to be on par with the movies, if not better. Wrong. Where's that buzzer where the big old X comes, the red X? Wrong. You know what we're living in. You know this ultra PC, anything a man can do, I can do better. All that bullshit. Boys are girls, girls are boys. Let them play sports together. You know this insanity that we're fucking drowning in up to here? Well, CBS said, we're going to keep it going. Because guess who's playing the lead character in the new TV show, Equalizer? Queen Latifah. Get the fuck out of here. Queen Latifah is going to play the Equalizer. Man, I watched that trailer. That is 1 minute and 51 seconds that I can never get back. CBS, you owe me 1 minute and 51 seconds of life. That was a horrible, disgusting, steaming pile of free-range, organic, locally sourced bullshit. What the fuck was that? Man, that shit was stupid as fuck. So she goes into some room. She goes into this room and they're about to kill some girl. And she walks in and is like, what's going on here? Like, was so fucking stupid. So, of course, the head guy, is about to blow this girl away. He turns around. He's like, hey, what do you want here? He's like some Russian dude. Some hardcore-ass, like, ex-fucking Spetsnaz fucking Russian dude. And she's about to beat his ass. I want you better get out of here. This is none of your concern. All that shit, right? But she's like, it is my concern. So she proceeds to disarm and kick the shit out of 5 or 6 dudes. This is the most telegraphed, clunkiest, chunkiest, unfluid, if that's a word, karate martial arts moves you've ever seen in your life. She was up in there trying to do some John Wick. Fuck that. She's John Thick. I ain't never seen that shit. Nobody who's as badass as she's supposed to be has that body. It was a series of sweaters and full-length leather coats. They were trying to cover something. Then there's a scene where she runs from a building as it's about to explode. Oh my goodness. It was horrible. If this show lasts a season, I will be shocked. And of course, she has a daughter, even though the Equalizer didn't have no fucking kids. That's part of the whole thing. He's an ex-special forces machine. He don't have no damn family. There's nobody he loves. There's no one he comes home to. Because that's a liability. We all know as fans of action movies, if you have someone you love, that's who the bad guy's gonna go after to get to you. Oh, man. There's even a scene where she's on the roof. This is all in the trailer. She's on the roof with some dude and he's representing, the syndicate or the organization that wants her to go out and fuck people up. And he's like, you were the best they had. He said you were the best they had. Queen Latifah, man, ain't a special forces group in the world where she's gonna be the best that they had. And she's like, oh, why'd they send your skinny ass up here? He's like, because I'm the only one you wouldn't kill. Man, it is so fucking dumb. And it's this ultra PC, all-inclusive fucking diversity, social fucking orgy, all in one. Right here. This is a synopsis of what they're trying to force our country into right here. Stop with this female badass bullshit. Are there some badass women out there who could kick the shit out of 90% of guys? Yeah, there's about 4 of them. This bullshit has you thinking that every woman can just fucking hop on her motorcycle and start kicking some ass. Stop that shit. It is so unbelievable and fucking stupid. And then, of course, guys, right on cue, there has to be a racism cherry on top of this fucking bullshit Sunday. What's that cherry? She's sitting in the car with her daughter, no dad around. Thanks for perpetuating that. So she's a black woman with a kid and no daddy. I don't know where he is. Did he get killed in the war? I don't know. Chances are he's just not around, right? That's what they tell us. So she's sitting in the car with her daughter and she says, this world is just looking for an excuse to put a black woman in prison. She's all, don't give him a reason. Well, fucking John Thick, why don't you make sure she doesn't have a reason and stop traipsing around the globe and stay there and raise her? Just an idea, just a thought, just spitballing. Get the fuck. This world's looking for an excuse to put a black woman in prison or behind the walls or behind some shit. That's basically what she's saying. Really? Because you're a world-renowned contract killer. I assume they make pretty good money. So why don't you do another job or two and retire and take care of your fucking daughter instead of saying, well, make sure you don't do this. I'm out. That shit, man, just wait till you see it. I can't even put into words how fucking dumb and bad this show looks. Now, had it been like Gina Carano, you guys ever seen that movie Haywire? She's a former UFC fighter, and I'm not sure whether or not she was a gladiator, one of those American gladiators, but I know for sure she was a UFC fighter. So she can fight. When those fight scenes look good, it looks like, oh, she really does know how to fight, not, oh, she trained for 2 months to do this movie. There's one scene there in particular where she's doing a job with another agent, and it turns out it's a double cross, and when they get back to the hotel room after doing their job, because they're posing as a couple, he turns on her and tries to kill her, and they get into this fight in the hotel room, and it's very realistic, and she ends up killing him, but she does a move where she chokes him out with her legs, because remember, women are usually not as strong and not as big as men. So choking this dude out with her arms would have been a little unrealistic because they were fighting, and it's not like she'd get a clean choke. Can women choke men out? Yeah, I've seen the videos. But in this particular scenario, it's more realistic that she used her legs to choke him the fuck out in a triangle choke. Now, had it been Gina Carano, it would have been a little believable. It would have been much more believable. But a 50-year-old out-of-shape Queen Latifah, stop that shit. It is so, the people who filmed this show, who made this show, they had to be behind the camera like, oh, fuck, man, this is horrible. But we have to do it. We got to do it because PC and you got to have black women and all this bullshit. It is horrible. Top to bottom, front to back, beginning to end. This trailer is what is wrong with this country. This trailer shows you what they're trying to do to our beautiful country. We can't let that happen. Check it out. Enjoy it. Try not to let a single drop of blood come out of your nose from the anger you feel about watching this shit. Oh, man. And then he tells her like, what was it? Like, mind your own business. Oh, he tells her, hey, mind your own business. She goes, I tried that. She's like the dude from the, remember the black and white video from all the celebrities? I take responsibility. I take responsibility. And the guy who goes, I take responsibility. That's her through this whole trailer. Trying to do some oh, it's so garbage. It is such fucking garbage. I tried that. She goes, I'm the one you call when you can't call 911. When can you not call 911? The only time you can't call 911 is if you're doing something wrong too. It's like if somebody stole your drugs. You can't call 911 and report your coke stolen. So why couldn't you call 911? It's so stupid. You'll see. It's dumb. This dumb shit. So I got two videos I'm gonna show you of two out of shape, garbage ass black women who are bad at their job. Happy Black History Month. Oh shit, man. Let me get out of here. Let me go enjoy my son's birthday with him. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.